Today, after serving 25 years in private sector, I have saved up to 1.5 crore rupees. I see the money in from that perspective. If you purge it, no amount is sufficient. If you spend mindfully on the need basis, any amount is sufficient. Rather than anything money, I will always look at what relations I have, what commitments I have, whether I am living meaningfully. Today we have a forest in the vicinity of Bannerghatta in Bangalore. We have been living here for the last 6 years. What I was missing in the city, it's a very deep question. There wasn't a thing which was not available. This reminds me a stanza in the Kannada poem. ಬೇಕಾದ ಹಣ್ಣಿಯುವುದು ಹೂಯುವುದು ತೌರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಸೀರೆ ರತ್ನದಾಭರಣ ತಾಯಿ ಕೊರಗುವರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವಿಲ್ಲ ದೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಹನಿ ಕರುಣ. The girl was with her mothers. There was every luxury she can ask, including the rubies and the gems, everything. She can eat out of the golden plates. But she was deeply saddened because the life companion, he was not there. So even though city offered everything, but it was completely out of place. I felt this is not the place I want to live. At least to get rid of that craving, otherwise it will keep playing on my mind. I will take my motorcycle, bike and will venture into the outskirts of the Bangalore and see. The moment one of in such things, like I took a cycle and came in this Jigni Haroldly road, I suddenly saw it's so beautiful and I could relate to these kinds of topology and the geographies immediately. I thought somewhere around this we have to find a land. This 2-acre land, instantly we liked it. It's a rolling hill, and even though it was a barren land, but there was a flash flood channel at the end of the parcel. We thought we can realize what is in our mind and it can give some kind of a manifestation, and that is where we started. The complete 2 acres was coming for the 80 lakhs, and by the time we had savings in the demat account, and stock markets was are doing very good. Just COVID was coming in, so stock market was sliding day by day. So if I don't exit out of the market and block this particular amount, I won't be able to complete the dealings. Thinking that on that Thursday, within half an hour, I exited entire 80 lakhs of my demat account. So, and with that proceeds, we are able to complete the land buying without borrowing any money. We have more than 5,000 plants. Over the 6 years we have planted and they all survived. Some of them are giving fruits, some are flowering. Whatever we have spent, we may not see in cash in our lifetime. That is perfectly okay. Having taken that easy stand, it has become like an enjoyable place for us. I completed my engineering in the year 1998. October, I joined Crore Electric as a design engineer. Did my masters in ISC Bangalore from 2002. Went to Pune, working in the CAD/CAM domain. I worked around 5 years there, and everything was going good. I thought when we have the jobs and so many good things are happening in Bangalore, why we shouldn't move to the Bangalore. So I searched for the job. I got the job in Oracle India Private Limited in 2006. Ever since I am working there in the same product. Currently I am working at the consulting member, technical staff level. There I had the globally both the forms and reports. I knew Vani in the family circles a few years before we got married in the year 2002. Once she came to Bangalore, she did her MA in psychology. She had an offer to become a school teacher, but she was not that keen and she wanted to see what else she can do. At that time, I suggested a short-term certificate course in the fashion design. I still remember all those days, I always used to be very pushy, very coaxing and not forgiving at all. Why don't you do yourself? All those things. My analytical mind was beyond my nose and it was always poking her. See, there are things you can learn and you go and inquire yourself if you can. Otherwise, you have to wait till the Saturday. I remember that Wednesday when I reached our office, phone rang and it was from Vani. She said, she herself will go and inquire about the things. At that day itself, I know her life has changed. And she became busy. She started learning fashion design. She completed that with a lot of high hopes from the teachers and herself. She developed some kind of a confidence to deal with the outside world, and she continued there for another month for the advanced studies. And she was still looking for the opportunity outside, and she said she will start a boutique. Amazing. That I can be part of that in starting. In January, in 2013, January 27, she decided to open the shop. We worked together for 30 days. On the February 2013, she opened the Shalaka, the designer boutique. That was the heart overwhelming event for entire family. After that, she never looked back, and it has contributed to the happiness, money, and huge customer base. Many of her customers, they call her like a family. They invite her. I go along with her as a Vani's husband and attend to all those functions and enjoy. There is no other thing is required. It is the happiest thing I ever experienced. To begin with, we didn't have any plan to have a permanent house or anything like that in our mind. As the time passed, we saved our earnings on month and month also. Once we reached something like a 20-25 lakhs of money in our saving account, we started exploring with that kind of a money whether we can build the house. I was having the idea of like we will build the mud house. Even though we parallelly explored many things, we didn't start anything like randomly. My wife strictly told, don't waste any money on your experiments. Let us wait. All this time, the added time also added to our savings. By the time we had a design for the house, we thought we will build for around 50 lakh rupees house. But I gave the architect, what if we are able to earn better and house construction is going to time? Can we extend it? Suppose we need more spaces, and can we build it? The another thing which we followed is we do not want to build too many things, because it should remain like an ecology, biodiversity place. Especially my wife had a requirement, like a liking of not having any structure in front of the house. When we open the door, there shouldn't a structure should be standing. Keeping the construction to the minimum, and it should come within our budget. The moment we go for borrowing, it becomes like a too big also, and we may not be sensible. Having such a principle made us talk realistically, try to see what is the need for us, those things in finalizing the plan. As it took the time, we also earned over the time during the house construction. By the time it completed in 30-32 months, there wasn't any occasion to go and borrow the money from the bank. We could complete the house and move into the house with just our savings and the spending month on month. We have saved corpus around 1.5 crores, out of which 30% is in PF, around 15% is in NPS, and we have some amount in the mutual fund, like 10 to 15 lakh rupees. The rest of the things are in cash. If we have an opportunity to invest or to start a project, probably we'll use it for that. We try to maintain our lifestyle the way it was there for the last 10-15 years. There is no intention or longing for going for the long vacations or the foreign trips. Those kinds of things, generally it doesn't come to us at all. The kind of a vacation which is like a very much part of our lifestyle itself, that is what has become. So with that, our expenses also has remained within a very controlled range. When it comes to monthly expenses, between 50 to 60,000 rupees ballpark. Beyond it will not go. We are not counting here anything about the educational expenses of the kid. She will be graduating very soon, is becoming independent. For the wedding, we have not earmarked any amount as such. We still have the working life, and that is what we consider. When the situation comes, we will take it as it comes. We will have a good occasion for as a wedding but that will not be a lavish, that will drain out the savings, that kind of a thing which neither I practice nor I encourage anybody to. Instead of that, they can give that amount to build a better life for not only for themselves, the people they live with them also. The corpus we have seems to be sufficient, and it will grow with the Indian economy. We can put it in an aggressive growth market. Conditions are not that. We can go more safer, like a bonds or maybe even the fixed deposit. What we pray at with the God is Anayasayana Marananam Vina Dainena Jivitam. The way the fruit ripens and falls from the tree, that easily the death should come. Until that point, we shouldn't be burdened on the people in the society. We should be able to carry ourselves gracefully till that particular point. That is what we aim to achieve. If it happens, we consider it's a God's grace.